My mom and I love our cats, and we're petrified of any of them getting lost. So we decided to get a little creative and create a type of enclosure that was affordable, but will hopefully help in case of any of them getting out while we open the door. So for this DIY project, we got two gates that were the foldable type that were exactly the same, and then two gates of the little sliding ones that matched in size. At first, we did put them outside just as they came, basically with those zip ties that you see, because we wanted to prove the concept before putting in all the time that it would take to make them actually look nice. Because of this, I had to go through and just try and get as much of the dirt and dust from it being outside so that it would be nice and clean. And then I could get started on the sanding. Nothing too crazy, just enough to help the paint stick to it. For the black gate, the goal was not to strip the color, it was just to remove the shine. Then before painting, I finished adding any missing zip ties that would help it just be more durable, as it was going to be outside and it was going to be moving back and forth. And then for those wooden gates, because they're bigger on like where they unite, basically do like a little train of zip ties. So I put one zip tie inside of the other one to then be able to make it long enough to connect it. It was all done kind of like just in the moment, so I don't have a video of it, but that's basically what happened. And then at the end, I just cut off all of the excess once I had it nice and tight. Then I opened up this paint I'd gotten from a garage sale or something. Wherever I go, it's an indoor-outdoor paint. So the outdoor is what I was interested in. But I just got it really cheap, and then I opened it with the back of the spoon because again, I didn't buy it from the store, so I didn't get anything fancy. And I decided to mix the color. Again, it was old, like the lid of it was rusted and everything. But the paint's still good, you just have to, shake it up and mix it in real well. Because I decided to use my brush to mix it, and I wanted to get as much of it off of my brush before I actually started painting. Essentially, what I did is that I added one first layer, cover up the wood, just very quick, no detailing. I tried getting the paint in all the little corners, whether it was underneath the zip tie or like even the zip tie itself. Just doing a first coat on the zip tie was super important. The hard part on the zip tie is like if you went over it a whole bunch, then the paint would go away. So you could only do like one brush stroke and then you're done. And then when it came to like the plastic part or its metal pieces, then it was a little bit challenging too, because the paint just didn't grab as well if you tried layering too quickly. So lots of patience was required in this project. I did fill in all of the little details, like even the grooves, even though I wasn't going to use it. And I filled in underneath all of the little holes. I tried to get paint everywhere because I'm trying to protect the wood so I don't have to do this project again anytime soon. So yes, it might take a little bit longer now, but it'll be worth it in the end because we live in a very humid location, so better to be safe. Now I did try to start just doing the quick paint on the dark stuff, but then I ended up deciding to do all 3 layers of the paint. The good thing is that as I was painting one layer, like one section, then the other one would have time to dry, and then I would just go back and forth. And then before I flipped it, I just waited basically at the end of my workday, so it would be enough time before I tried to do anything. And then at night, I went out and put it up against the house, so against like the little cement ledge from the entrance side. And then we had these little garden stones, I don't know what they're officially called, but we put those so they would kind of help pin it against the wall. Then I went back inside and spent a long time trying to paint these foldable gates, because again, since they're darker, it was just a very long process trying to get it all to work correctly. But you can kind of see how it started coming together. At a minimum, I did 3 coats on everything. I think maybe 4 coats would have been like perfect, but I was exhausted, so I just left it as is, and I still love the way that it came out. I'm happy with it, and of course I'm very thankful that our kitties will now be even safer.